Hi, family. I wanted to speak with you about the 3 times that I was able to see that this is a simulation matrix type mental plane that we really do live in. Um, yeah, let's talk about it. So, the first time I was resting, all 3 times I was sleeping, and the way that it worked for me, I don't know if it's just my ability or everyone's ability. So I'll start with this. You have to understand that whatever you are, your connection is source. Um, Nothing, I want to say, nothing is impossible unto you, right? I believe that wholeheartedly. With that, the way you are designed, or the way the human body is, or the way you are, or your soul, the best way I can tell you is you show up equipped. You show up, even as a baby, you show up with 100% of your gifts, talents, abilities. There's not a percentage. You don't go from 1% and then you make it to 100%. You show up as a baby with 100% of who you are. 100% of your gifts, 100% of your talents, 100% of your abilities. The thing is, you have to grow into them, right? Or activate them, or master the 100% that you have. If you haven't mastered the 100% that you have, you would be under the impression that you only have a percentage of this and a percentage of that. No, the reality is you have 100% of every gift, every ability that you have. You came to this place equipped. You just have to learn how to master what it is that you have, or awaken it, or activate it, however you want to conceptualize that, right? But you are equipped, right? It's a term like God didn't make any mistakes, right? He sent you here equipped. So, with that being said, I was resting, and I guess because of the way I'm seeking knowledge and my spiritual journey that I'm on, perhaps I am now activating, or a lot of my gifts and abilities are coming online, if you will, right? They're awakening. So I was sleeping, and I remember distinctly the first time where I was able to see that, oh, this is like a simulation type place that I am in, right? So I was sleeping, and I think I was resting on my back, and I turned to, I guess the best way to describe it is, I was asleep, but for a split second, I woke up in the middle of the night within my sleep to do like a turnover, but I came consciously awake for a split second before I went back to sleep, and I opened my eyes to flip my body over, right? And as I opened my eyes, I didn't see like how I described my bed, the nightstand, the chair over there. When I opened my eyes, what I saw, first of all, was someone was there with me. First, we'll address that. There were 3 beings in my room, and they weren't like my last, visitations. This was different. I didn't see them as whatever type being they were, to say this was a reptilian, this was a gray. I saw three, we would say, energy beings. They were like silhouettes of energy. That's the best way I can describe it. So I want to say it looked like a silhouette of three people. It was like a goldish yellow looking color that they were. So that's why I'm just saying they look like what I perceive as energy or stardust, if you want to take it there. But it was three beings and they were standing, and it looked like two of them was over near what looked like should have been my chair, except it too was just gold looking, yellow looking form of a chair. It wasn't the gray chair that I have. It was like a gold form of a chair, and three beings in this gold silhouette of people were standing near that chair. And it looked like, as I was rolling over, opening my eyes. Now, mind you, everything else was just blank. It was like a clean slate of nothingness, and all you see is a golden shape of a chair and three silhouettes of three golden energy beings. And when I turned to open my eyes, it looked like one of them, like, I mean, I'm trying to freak you out, but one of them was like they were just coming from me, because I saw them do this. Like, as I turned to open my eyes, one of them was like this, and then they backed up and they walked over there to the other two, as if they were touching me, or they were about to touch me, or they just got through touching me, or perhaps they are the ones that touched me so I can wake up and do the turnover thing. Like, because I saw the hands like coming back, and then they walked back over to the other two beings. And then as I was turning, again, I see nothing in my room. It's like, it's not even a room. It's just a blank slated plane. Three beings over here, what looks like a energy cutout of a chair. And then as I turn, I see an energy box shape cutout of golden looking energy, which supposed to simulate my nightstand, right? And I didn't really grasp it, but I remembered it and I meditated on it later. But yeah, that was the first time I was able to see, like, it's really nothing, but it's the energy signature of what we perceive should be a chair there, what we perceive should be a nightstand here. And then, like I say, three beings, I don't know what they were doing in there. They wake me up. They wanted me, I don't know if they wanted me to see this. I can't say that or not. Or they were there to, I don't know, monitor me. I don't know. But again, one of them was coming up off me like this. They could have been the ones that woke me up so I can flip over and turn and wake up and look. I looked for that brief second, but yeah. That was the first time, right? And so, like, again, as I looked and saw what I saw, and as I was turning my eyes to see that it was only just the golden box shape of a box that should have been my nightstand, but in that realm where I can just see the blank slate, it was just a golden box, and the chair was just a golden shape of a chair and nothing else. and these three beings. But it's like I was so tired that I didn't do more than just look at it, see it, receive it, and then immediately close my eyes and go back to sleep. So that was the first time. The second time was, again, I was sleeping. The second time I peered through and saw it, I think I was, if I'm remembering correctly, I was laying on, this time I think I was either laying on I rarely sleep on my stomach. I think I was laying on my stomach and my head was to the right, if I'm remembering. Either I was on my right side, like laying like this, or I was on my stomach and my head was to the right. But I know I was looking to the right. Not if the right or the left would have anything to do with anything, but I'm just for detail's sake. I was looking to the right and I was sleeping. And then as I was opening my eyes, because I remember I was supposed to be somewhere, so I had my phone on the pillow next to me so I wouldn't oversleep and I would hear the alarm go off. So I had the phone placed right next to the pillow next to me. So when I turned and, not turned, but I think I was already turned that way, right? And so I was waking up. I'm not sure if the alarm went off to the phone that woke me up or I woke up before the alarm actually dinged to go off. So as I opened my eyes, like slowly you're opening your eyes to wake up, I could see the phone and the vibration of the energy bouncing off the phone, off the pillow, off anything's in the view of my eye, right? So, and the weird thing about it, from the movie Matrix, what we've all have seen by now, it was exactly like bouncing off the energy that was bouncing off that phone. It was that same exact green type tone that was in the Matrix movie. It was on the phone. It was on the pillow. It was like it was just dancing off of it while I was looking at it. Like, I don't have my phone here, but say I have, okay, my glass case here, so you can see it. So like this was the phone, and like bouncing off of it, like the whole shape of it, you could see that energy bouncing off it in the green like that. With my natural eye, I just opened my eyes and I was able to see it like boom, boom, boom. And it was bouncing off everything to say, yeah, this is a matrix, right? Yeah, you see how the energy is bouncing off. Yeah. All right. And so I looked at it and I just stared there and looked at it for a minute. And it held its position. It didn't, like, we want you to notice. We want you to see this. You need to know so you can navigate yourself better. And I was like, all I could say was, okay, it is a matrix. And then I just like, I don't know, I woke up and then it's like I closed my eyes and drifted off for a minute. And then once I woke up, everything was like back to normal without me being able to see the energy bouncing off of the objects. So that was number 2. So the third time, or family, where I was able to see, like pierce through the veil, if you will, that it was, we're in a simulation. So again, in my room, waking up. And the pattern is, I don't know what it is about my ability to see it and why it's always, but I noticed, because I notice patterns, I noticed that it's when I'm sleeping and right at the moment when I'm about to wake up or I open my eyes, it allows me to see through, like a piercing through, and it's just me sleeping, just opening my eyes, so I can't explain it beyond that, because that's the pattern that I noticed. I was asleep. I potentially woke up for a quick split second, and I was able to see it once I woke up and I was able to see it. I don't know how else to explain it. All right. And then, so the third time, and full disclosure, this time I was like, I don't know what had happened to me. I was in the energy of, yeah, I'm asleep, yeah, but something had, I guess, I don't know what I was frustrated about in life, but I was kind of like, I don't know if it's something didn't go my way for something I wanted, or it was trying to get my sales license. I'm not sure. Something had me like in a mood. I was in a mood. When life be lifing. So I was in a mood, and then I woke up, and I woke up and I looked at the door, like the doorway going out of my room, and then over a little bit to the right, up in the air, or the room, up in the up in the air in the room, up near the ceiling. I'll say that. Up near the ceiling in my room, like a little bit above the door going out of my room, I could see, and if I can find a picture of it on the internet, I'll post it in this video. But I could see where it was, you know how those, I want to say it's a hexagon shape, if I'm remembering right. I hope it's a hexagon that I'm thinking about. That shape. And it was multiple, like, if I'm correct, hexagon shapes, like cracking, breaking through the atmosphere, right? Breaking through my room to show me it was like as if it was about to break through, like a portion or a section of it in my room was about to break through the veil and let me see those hexagon shapes. It was like a gold and green breaking through at the same time, and it was starting to form those shapes together in a pattern. Now, real talk, when I turned and I looked at that and I saw it piercing and breaking through the veil, my response was, oh, hell no. Yeah. I saw it and I said, oh, hell no. Because it's like, I'm pissed that I'm doing all this and you mean to tell me it's a simulation? It's not even what I think it is. So I'm going through all this in life, and you're going to allow it to break the illusion, break the dream, break the simulation. You're going to allow me to see the realness. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful that I have the ability to understand and get the revelation. I'm all for that. Thank you, Source. Grateful. But on this particular day, when it did that, I wasn't having it. I saw it breaking through to reveal to me and show to me that look here, it's glitching. It's glitching here. Look at that. It's glitching. So now me being me, I'm like, oh hell no. I'm mad at the framers, the coders, the engineers. You need to fix this shit. It done broke the illusion. I ain't got the patience right now to deal with the gravity of what you trying to show me right now. Because even though I got the ability to see this, guess what? I got to still continue to drive. I must still continue to play the game. I must still continue to keep my sanity. I must still continue to live in this capitalistic world, pay my taxes, pay this mortgage. And you got the audacity to show me it's glitching. Okay. Oh, hell no. So I can laugh about it now, but that's what I wanted to share. So those were the 3 times where of a certainty. You may not want to receive it or believe it, but of a certainty. This is a mental plane, which is why you must control your thoughts, control your emotions, master your will. If you wanted to know anything, what your purpose is to master the self, and master your will, and master your energy. Now, that's straight up base borderline everyone's purpose. Because at the end of the day, the only person you can truly control is yourself. So you're here to master yourself, master your will, and master the energy that is you. Now, amongst doing that mastering, if you come up with, I need to find a cure for cancer, I need to build this awesome business, I need to, etc., come up with the best anime show on the existence of the planet, whatever it is, that choice is yours. Your destiny is yours. You control the construct. It's up to you. Yeah. You either believe you have free will or you don't. It's up to you. All right? So I'll leave it right there. That's what I wanted to share. So with that, remember, stay calm, master your energy, master your will yourself, love yourself, give yourself the grace, because no one's perfect. We all are here growing to get better at mastering ourselves, right? So love yourself. Don't hurt yourself. You're not crazy. Don't hurt your family. They are your legacy. And don't hurt your neighbors. They are just simply just a different reflection of you in the earth. All right? So with that, I'll see you in the next one. I love you. I hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of your day.